ones, empaths, you gotta understand, right? The narcissist does downgrade after you. It's inevitable. The narcissist downgrades. It's what they do, right? And a lot of people will say in the comment section, but doesn't that mean, oh, but like if they go with someone else new, then doesn't that make you the old supply and then now they've upgraded and all of this, and it gets confusing, right? When you start thinking like that. But you need to understand what you are in the life of the narcissist, right? You are the only chosen one or empath they will ever discover in their lives. That's who you are, right? You set the standards. You set the bar above the rest, right? It's not about finances or anything like that. It's all down to do with your energy. The energy that you provide makes you very, very different. And the narcissist is fully aware of this. The narcissist that is involved in your life is fully aware of this, right? And the thing is you could have gone through abuse and torment and all sorts of stuff from the hands of this narcissist, right? All sorts of things you could have gone through, all sorts of pain. And the thing is some of you think in your minds when you see them with the new supply that everything's going to be happy ever after. But we're talking about a narcissist. A narcissist that is an unsatisfiable creature. They're unsatisfiable. Even though you offered them the most potent form of supply, the best they're going to get, still they were ungrateful. Still they were selfish. Still they wanted to cheat or monkey branch to a new supply, thinking and hoping they can get something better. Right? Now, it's only after they make these decisions to discard you, to reverse discard you, to become so toxic, you have to cut them off. It's only after they make these decisions do they fully comprehend that the severity of the situation, about how impactful you was on their life for a positive thing, how much you brought to their life, right? And because of this, they actually treat the new supply worse. The new supply gets treated worse. They don't change. Narcissists don't change. They are who they are, right? They are who they are. They're nasty, horrible creatures, right? And they're going to cause the same drama and issues with a new supply. This is what they do. They'll cause the same drama, same issues, but the new supply is going to get it worse, right? The new supply is going to get it worse because they view the new supply as the one that took you away. You see, they blame the new supply for encouraging them to move on, and they're not accountable for anything that they do. They're not accountable. They don't hold themselves accountable. They blame others. They shift blame. This is what they do, right? So you need to understand that the narcissists, the choices that they make for their new suppliers are dreadful. Dreadful. They make some terrible decisions. Terrible decisions. They had everything with you. Someone loving, someone caring, someone honest, someone transparent. Like, it's only after they lose all of that do they realize the value of what that really is worth. It's just, how can I put it? Hard-headed narcissists. This is the way they learn their lesson. They have to lose the very precious thing like you, go with a downgrade, and then they realize, they have to make that transition to go through this process in their minds because they're hard-headed. You, for instance, as an empath and a chosen one, you have foresight, if that's the right word. You have foresight. You're able to see, okay, that if you did cheat or if you did do this, it would be wrong and you'd lose this person that you deeply care about and stuff like this. That you'd have that foresight, right? I'm not talking about the narcissist that was involved in your life, but if you was with someone of a decent moral character, someone who was loving and caring, you would have that foresight. You know, to stay informed on topics like these, subscribe to the channel. If you want to shed some light on a personal situation, book a one-to-one session. I do all countries and time zones. Join the Empath group meeting coming up. Links for all I've mentioned in the description box below. But this is the thing. You have that foresight. They don't have that, you know. They at the time, you know, it's your fault. You know, you're making them feel a certain way. You're doing it. They're so unstable. They're unstable creatures. You know, they're really unstable creatures, these narcissists that are involved in your life. And, you know, to be free from them is the biggest blessing. You know, I know a lot of you like stay kind of engrossed, if that's the right word. You stay like connected, and not connected in a way where you're still talking, because you might not be talking with them, but you stay attached to them like this person is somehow better than what you deserve. You know, this person falls very short of what you deserve, right? And you can do a lot better. Now, I know many of you will say in the comment section, like, Zion, I'm not looking for no one new. I'm just putting that out there to have in your mind, to know that you can do better. There's nothing wrong with that, you know. As you progress through your life and you go through your life, you know, and you're healing and all of that, and you know in your mind that you can do better, it's a healthy thing to have, right? Rather than being in a place of thinking, oh, the narcissist has gone on with someone new, they're living happily ever after, peaches and cream, sunshine and rainbows, and you've been cast aside like an outcast or a reject, and they're living this best life. Like, that's not really helping the situation. And it's based off, it's not facts. You know what I'm saying? It's not real. That's not real. What's really happening. You know, they've monkey branched to a new supply. You know how it is. If you go out in the dating world and you just latch onto anyone, right, you can make dreadful decisions. And that's exactly what they do. They just latch on to someone new, right? They just latch on to someone new and they downgrade, you know? And this new supply is most likely toxic as well. I know some of you in the comment section say, but what about if the new supply is genuine? And even if the new supply is genuine, authentic and truthful, it's highly unlikely. But even if they are, they're not an empath or a chosen one. You know, there's something that stimulates a narcissist like an empath and chosen one, you know? And that's why they put you through the abuse that they do. They're jealous of you. They've always been jealous of you. They've been jealous of your aura, of your beauty, of your insight, of your intellect, of everything. They've always been envious of what you possess as a person, you know? Yeah, during the love bomb, they may have showered you with praise and all of that. Forget about that. Forget about that. You know, forget about that. They was always fundamentally jealous and envious and resentful at what you possessed, you know? And they like to try and get negative supply from you because they like negative supply. You know, they like to try and wind you up, provoke you, bait you, annoy you. You know, they'll do all of these things, you know, but like, think about it realistically. What do you think they're going to stop baiting and provoking and annoying this new supply? No, they don't just change. The narcissist doesn't just change into this morally decent person who's kind and a beautiful person to be around. They're horrible to be around. They're horrible people. You know, being entangled with them is horrible. You get sickened by them. You know, you get sickened by them. You know, honestly, you get sickened by these narcissists. You know, so all of you just, you know, there's nothing, you don't need nothing from them. You don't need nothing more from them. You don't need to hear from them. You know, and I know that some of you are like still in your feelings and hurt and betrayed, and it's damaging what narcissists can do. It is damaging what narcissists can do, you know. But you need to remove that kind of care and love and warmth that you have in you surrounding them as a person. You know, they don't deserve you to show them, you know, your kind, beautiful soul. They don't deserve that. They don't deserve that whatsoever, you know. And it can hurt because you showed them love, you showed them care, and they betrayed you or cheated on you or done whatever they done. You know, it can hurt you, but realistically, you know, you just got to know that wherever they go, they're going to remember you. You know, where they've gone is a downgrade. They've downgraded. They always downgrade after a chosen one or empath. Now, I'm not being narcissistic here or saying that chosen ones or empaths are the best. You know, chosen ones and empaths have their hardships as well. Chosen ones and empaths go through their, you know, trials and tribulations. They go through that as well, you know. And the reason why I say chosen ones and empaths is it's because of your aura. It's because of your energy. It's because of the way of your empathy. It's because of that, which a lot of people in this world do not have. They don't have empathy. They don't have care and consideration. And it's a rarity. And you should be truly blessed and thankful that you have these beautiful qualities as a person. You know? You should be truly thankful. So just understand that this narcissist is downgraded, you know. They treat the new supply worse. You know, they're going to treat the new supply worse than they treated you. You know, because they're venting. They'll let out all their rage towards the new supply. All the pent up rage. They'll let that out towards the new supply. Because they blame the new supply for losing you. And they're going through that in their minds. They're too stubborn to come and tell you. They don't know how to build the bridge back to you. You know, they make a mess of their lives. You know. But they're on a downhill spiral. You know. Honestly, you were sent into their life by the positivity out there, the angelicness, if that's even a word, the angels, God, the universe. You come from that realm, you know, full of light, you know, and that's all you was trying to bring to them as individuals. That's all you was trying to share with them is light and love. And they wanted to drag you down, do these things, hurt your feelings, wind you up, provoke you, do these annoying things, you know. That's why none of you should, you know, you don't need them. Now, I know all of you say that you know you can do, you don't really, you're not looking, not all of you say this, but some of you aren't looking for dating at the moment, but you can find better than these narcissists. You know, you can find better than them. And that's all it's about. Just having that knowing. Even if you're not actively searching, just knowing that you can do it a lot better than them. Right? And that's your freedom. You know? Doesn't keep you bound. Doesn't keep you trauma bonded. You know? Knowing that you can do better. Right? Also, like I always mention, you should aim for indifference. You should always aim for indifference. That's a crucial highlight along your healing journey to aim for. You know, not care what they're doing, not care who they're with. You know, if you're indifferent towards them, they can't take it. They want you to care who they're with. They want you to care what they're doing. Don't be phased. You don't care what they're doing. You're not checking for them. That's what it is. You know? And another important crucial step, like I always mention, is about reaching the place of enjoying your own company more than the times of the narcissist, even the so-called best times of the relationship with the narcissist. Enjoying your own company more than that, you know? And they're the two things that you need to aim for. If you aim for them things and hit those targets, there's no trauma bond, you know? I'm not trying to scare you or make you daunted like you have to go through a path of solitude and all that, but it helps, you know? Spending time by yourself, spending time with you and your family. I don't mean just be a hermit. You can do the hermit road, but you can just do your own thing. You see your family, see your friends, you know, stay away from dating for a bit, you know, enjoy your own company and, you know, start to build this, because we, as human beings, we put too much importance on relationships as if they're the most meaningful thing ever. And it's just not the case, you know, it's not the case. You know, it's all about quality. So quality over quantity. You know, if you get quality people around you, it's good. You know, you have quality individuals around you, people of good character, moral conduct, decent people. You know, you can have healthy relationships with them of whatever kind. Friendships, family members, colleagues, romantic partners, associates at work, I said colleagues, but You can have healthy relationships if people are morally right and morally correct. You know, they have empathy, they're decent people. You can have decent relationships with these types of people, you know. That's what it's about. You know, you needed to draw a line in the sand. You needed to realize what this narcissist that was involved in your life was. You know, you needed to wake up to what their true nature, you know, and just know they've gone off and downgraded. They're going to go off and downgrade. Then they're going to be bitter and resentful that they don't know how to build the bridge back to you, you know, and they've lost their only chance of being with a chosen one or an empath, you know. That's their once in a lifetime, if that, a narcissist gets a chance to be with a chosen one or an empath. If that, once in a lifetime, you know? So, just think about what I said, you know. They have downgraded, you know. They're going to take it out on the new supply more, you know. They're going to be frustrated with the new supply because they've lost you, you know. They cheat. They go behind your back, you know. When they lose the thrill of going behind your back and cheating, you know, it's not so fun anymore. You know, it's not so fun. These new suppliers that they cheat with, the monkey branch to, you know, go behind your back with, it's not so fun when you know and you've cut them out of your life, or, you know, they've cut you off and you're out of their life. You know, it's not so fun anymore when they're not cheating. You know, they get the thrill of the cheating. That's negative energy. That's what feeds them. They get a thrill of that. So without that, you know, it's not really doing much, you know. So anyway, thank you for watching today. Remember, like I said, if you would like a one-to-one session, you can reach out with the link in the description box. And if you want to join the membership channel, you can also find a link in the description box. And also there's the Empath monthly group meeting coming up, the monthly Empath group meeting. The links for all I've mentioned in the description box below. So I hope everyone has a blessed day, and I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.